Hey Nick and Dustin, it's Chris from the Saturday Morning Podcast. Wanted to take a moment to tell you about the first time I can remember being in a movie theater. I was 5 years old, and the first thing I remember is being in the sun for 4 hours. My mom had dragged me out to West LA to a little theater called the Pickwood. I remember we showed up, there was a line that went down the block and around the corner where this bank was. We got out of the car and we joined that line. And I remember every couple of hours that line would move and we'd get closer and closer to the actual movie theater. After about 4 hours, which I guess was about 2 showings, we were able to get up to the box office and buy some tickets. We were there that day to see E.T. This was the summer of 1982. When we went into the theater, we saw a rowdy bunch of people filling up the seats. There was an usher that told us the only place we could sit was up in the balcony. And to top that, despite the fact that they sold my mom 2 tickets, I would have to sit in her lap. I was 5 years old at the time, and it didn't bother me a bit. I don't know if my mom got tired, but I can remember her shifting her weight every now and then. I remember sitting in the theater and having an actual curtain go across the screen and part ways. I remember the lights going down and not sure of what was happening. And I can remember how much fun it was to kick the seat in front of me to make that one guy turn around to look at me. That day in the dark, I discovered movies. Not just any movie, but E.T., one of Steven Spielberg's still best beloved films. Now, at the age of 5, I might not have understood exactly what was going on. I might not have been able to follow the plot. But I knew somehow that E.T. was a visitor from some other world, and I envied Elliot because he got to have this new friend from outer space. And then of course there's that scene where they find E.T. and he's white like a turd that's been dried in the sun, and they have to get him to special care. And I still remember that moment when E.T. flatlined and they zipped him up in a body bag. And I thought, what is this? Why would my mom take me to see a snuff film of an alien? Come on, Mom, you can do better than that. I remember being so mad that she had dragged me to this thing that I vowed never to see another movie again. But you know, when it was all said and done, and the candy and the popcorn were gone, I was left with the memory of the movie. And I found it remarkable even at that age. But that was the first time I can ever remember seeing a movie in the movie theater, and all I knew is that I wanted to see more if I could. You know, this was at a time that we didn't have a VCR and those weren't very common. You had to sit there with other people and you had to enjoy it together. And sometimes you would laugh and people around you would laugh as well. And that was the best because you were all on the same page. You know, in the years since E.T., I have always wondered why my mom decided that the first movie I should see should be an alien hit picture. I've never asked her, but I think I should. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Take care.